What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the AEW MyGM Challenge. I feel like this intro's been kind of the same for the last few episodes of we still have a lot of work to do, but again, we still have a lot of work to do, except this time we have far less time to do it. So if we're making moves, we better be starting now. So before we jump into this episode, I do want to say a quick thank you to everyone who's continued to like these videos and be subscribed to the channel. That helps out so much. Guys, keep the indie wrestlers coming. There's been some great comments down in the comment section with some very fun names that I want to include in the next series, so keep those coming. Now, without any further ado, let's jump into this episode. So we left things off. It's week 16. We have a few promises we have to do this week. We promised Monet one more week of rest, which that seems like the simple one to do. Speedball wants a match against Dax, and I'm pretty sure that it's okay that that happens in a tag match, because that's the direction they're going. And then Hangman wants a match this week, but we also have to interfere for Hangman this week. So I think all four of these could get done. Obviously, 2 with 1 stone would be nice. We are one fatal 4-way away from getting a random power card, and then also a couple title matches away from getting another power card. So we'll be getting our first GM trophy potentially even this week. We'll see if we do the fatal 4-way this week or next week. But we are definitely going to be having a main event title match, which we'll see Swerve and Okada. Okada has a 96 popularity, so hopefully he can help us with that. That'll go here. Wait, there's one thing I wanted to do first. Power cards. Ensure that you'll retain most of your fans this week. So we've said this has been the fun topic going forward. I use certain rules to make things harder by not using any charity or any matches that gain fans or bad publicity that steals fans. But we have determined that special promotion is fair because it's retaining fans, not gaining fans. So I think that is fair. I'm gonna get that if I can check out, and this person who I have in mind is not too expensive. We are gonna go male, and with 50 grand, if this guy doesn't show up, it's gonna be devastating. Do I have a I know a guy power card lying around? I do not, which is not great. Okay. I guess I just have to risk this, because I put one immortal that we can find. If they don't show up, it's going to be real tough. But I guess limiting it to their class rather than their role gives us a better chance. Please show up. 50 grand is not cheap. Oh, thank God. There he is. Okay. Bryan Danielson is going to join the show for the rest of the season at 180 grand. Leaves us with 163 remaining, which then I'll need 50 grand for this. So now, do I buy this? 75 grand. I think I will. Yeah. So first I'll be using any kind of special promotion card, so it'll be good to have that. We can use the Get Beginner's Luck, which would have Sky Blue go up 15 points, which is good. We kind of need that for her. She'll be joining a feud with Megan Bayne on Will. Okay, well, you know what? At this point, there's no reason to be holding cards, so I'll play that on Sky Blue. That happens immediately, so good for her. We'll be playing this match, East Coast GM interference, because we were running in for Hangman Page this week, which reminds me, he is the heel now. Oh, okay, good. I'll just double check that just to make sure. He is the heel. Yeah, so we'll get Abraca Slam, one of our old favorites, for 1 week. 3,000, that costs a lot for Abraca Slam. All right. Over here we have got Hangman versus Abraca Slam with an interference from Mr. Tony Khan for Hangman Page. That's fine. What is the shakeup card again? Using at least one fighter superstar in a match increases its quality. Well, that's good news. Okay, because we have a lot of fighters. There's one for sure. Okay, that's good. We want to do a role change from Megan Bayne, because we just are not finding the talent needed. So Megan Bayne is going to become a face and then tag with Willow in a tag team feud against Sky Blue and Julia Hart. Megan Bain, and Willow. Toni Storm's at 44 stamina, but I think I want her on this show because she has 98 popularity against Athena, who is upset, which is a bit annoying. How is Cope's stamina? That's also good. So we're actually going to do this. We'll do this in a normal match, I guess, to start things off, of Cope versus, where did you go? Danielson. Okay, so that's big in ring on the show now, which is good. We might make that a title match because there's no rivalry yet, but we'll see. We are going to do a tag team match that sees Speedball and Osprey take on Cash and Dax. Not for the titles just yet. Everyone's stamina is okay. Cash and Will Ospreay's stamina is a bit low, but the bright side is there's 3 fighters in this match, so we'll see how good that actually becomes. We'll put that there just in case, because this shouldn't be great. And then over here we have Jamie Hayter, Mercedes Moné. So Moné wants the week off. Kenny Omega's got good stamina, and so does Hangman, so that's good. We might, I guess this kind of makes sense here because there is a lot missing now. The fact that this is all happening this week is a bit tough. So Willow's gonna drop, but she has the least amount of stamina, so that'll actually help that she's having the week off. Toni Storm, Willow, Jamie Hayter, but that's 3 faces. So then maybe we'll save this for next week. Let's rethink this and put Toni Storm and Athena here for the title. This one will probably lead into the next pay-per-view. We'll see, which is fun because this is the live feud going on now. And then over here we could do stamina. Okay. And Brody is a bit upset, but we can do the fatal 4-way here that sees MJF, Brody, Bandito, and Jay White. So now who is not booked? We have 6 people not booked. Monet needs that time to recover. Kenny Omega could probably, he's at 90 stamina, so that's fine. And we'll do a call-out promo from Cope to Bryan Danielson. So he's going to be off the first week, which is tough. The only other person, if I take off Kenny, who is the... I don't think there's anything I can do about that. So I'm going to put Kenny here, and we'll just see how that goes. Stamina is pretty good here. So let's make this a tables match. It's just a little bit of a boost. Make that a title match, and this is a title match as well. Okay, I like that. Fighter boost here, fighter boost here, and fighter boost here, which is nice. Yeah, I guess what I should be doing is also the only thing I didn't check was what is Bryan Danielson's extra perks over here. Basic popularity, which is good, and careful step. That's probably... For how I manage my talent too, that's such a nothing thing. Okay, well, whatever. So we do have Exhausted. We have Bargain Bin special effects to play. Got 1 health spa, which is fine. And the special promotion I'll probably hold. I'll probably hold until a go-home show, I think. Or maybe a pay-per-view. And then Get Schooled. Who can benefit from this? It's probably... I can probably make Okada here get close to 15. That makes sense. Okay, that's good. Yeah, so the show's only costing 24,000. We did spend a huge chunk of money on Danielson and that power card, so we'll see. Confirm booking. Here we go. We do need to start making up some ground. We have some good rivalries in the bank right now. We have 2 level 3 rivalries, including people who are over 75 popularity, which is good. I'm okay with that. So no charity from CM Punk. There is no charity from SmackDown. Raw has got 1 charity from Logan Paul. And let's see how we do here. Toni Storm versus Athena. This should be pretty good. I'd say 3.5 stars would be a nice star. I'll take 4 stars, that's for sure. Role change from Megan Bayne. She is now a face. Hangman with an interference from Tony Khan picks up the win, so he'll be... Yeah, I expected that. Hopefully something starts here. That's good. Speedball and Ospreay versus Cash and Dax. Hopefully Speedball and Will as a team are good. 3 stars. Now that could be because there's 3 fighters in that match. Hopefully they at least work well together, or it worked okay as a tag team. +3 for Kenny. We'll take that. Fatal 4-way here. Bandito picks up the win. He'd been on a bit of a losing streak. Now he's on a winning streak, so that's good. Both rivalries or just MJF and Brody? Okay, MJF and Brody at level 3, which is good. Rivalry started there between Cope and Danielson and Okada and Swerve in a tables match for the title. Okada picks up the win in a legendary 5-star match. That is very good. Okay, so other than Raw, everyone else had a pretty crappy first mid-card, so we didn't miss out by that much. And it's just us and Raw that will be getting amazing booking, so very happy with this. Toni Storm down to 33. We'll probably use a Hellspot card on her because we want her back sooner rather than later. She's been carrying this show. And over here, Okada's at 97 popularity and could even go again next week if need be. Maybe we'll put that in a tag match with Okada and MJF versus Swerve and Brody or something like that. I think that's good news. What we... Oh, that is not good. Okay, well, we'll get this paid off then relatively soon, I guess, because the tag team chemistry is real bad. That's so annoying. All right, well, NXT Mutiny D&B for 19, basically 20,000 fans. SmackDown did 20,000 fans. Raw did 28,000 fans. I think SmackDown was still in first place when we left off. Hopefully we can have that close to the same number as Raw. 27,000 fans. So we gained on both NXT Mutiny and on SmackDown, which is good. If you ask me, Tony Khan's playing with fire, not the smartest move to interfere with a match and pick favorites on your own team. Well, when that other person signed to 1 week, it doesn't matter. We have welcome at AEW's newest punching bag. No, Abracaslam is gone for now. Hell of a show, AEW. I see Hangman Page up to his usual tricks. Adam Copeland calling out Danielson tonight, hitting the target. Megan Bayne, a good guy, never saw it coming. Happy to fight you anytime, Cope. Only one way it comes to an end. Am I the only one wondering where Danielson was tonight? AEW signed him recently, right? Well, it's been 1 week. It's been 1 week. Come on. So we got our GM trophy for the for that fatal 4-way match. It's bad timing. That's a tough card to get. Okay, well, we are 43,000 fans back, which is it's closer than that's been in recent times, so I guess that's not the end of the world. Austin Gunn has become the champion for Raw, and Penelope Ford's their women's champion. So AEW really running the NXT and Raw brands here right now. Okay. We have got... okay, so he's that good. I agree, in great match, by the way. Okay, so small increase there. Athena, why? You're just in a title match. Well, I don't want her leaving, so that's tough. Schedule a run-in this week. I guess that's kind of fine. We will see. Let's check what we can do here. Maybe in this main event, it's now Hangman versus Kenny. That's only at level 2 now, so we'll try to take advantage of that. We have got Toni Storm, who needs time off, but no rivalry started there, so that's kind of worrisome. We'll do the tag team match on the women's side. That sees the titles on the line. We have got Mercedes Moné, who's now back. Will be fighting Jamie Hayter. That could be a title match. I still have the... I gotta watch now, but I think I can have this. Still have 40 grand. I still have the fighting champion card, which is good. Okay, I'm gonna play one of these immediately on Tony. So she'll be back at 51 next week, which is good. And then one of these will immediately be Athena calling out Tony. All the other women are booked right now, which that's good. I'm happy with that. We can do a tag team match that sees Okada and MJF taking on Swerve and Brody. That's fun. Extreme Rules match. Could this... We could potentially afford that. We'll see. I'm going to leave that there for now. And the other match would be potentially a fatal four-way, I think. That's going to see this. Cope, Danielson, Jay White, and Bandito. And I think we have two... One of those actually don't need to be a fatal four-way. So hold on, we'll check that out in a sec. So Ospreay and Bailey call out Dax and Cash. I will actually do the other. So actually, I think I acted too quickly. Tony Storm didn't need a Hellspot card there, but that's fine. I'm okay with that. So one of these things could be turned into a promo. Brody has 36 stamina. I'm gonna risk that there. The stamina. Maybe I shouldn't. And then this could be. I'm gonna leave it how it is. I kind of like this show. Show's costing $27,000, which is good. This looks like a really good. This looks like a strong show. If Brody gets injured here, that would be devastating. But I do have power cards to get him back. Oh, I don't. Oh, that's true. I brought back somebody else. I could play a pre-match physio. It's a normal tag match. I'm gonna let that run. Triple H wanted to run in, but that's fine. What do we get here from the title match? We got a fixed match, so not the biggest power card. Shows with tag team calls. Maybe we can fix that. I think that's fine. Come on, Brody. No injury here. So I think this match should be pretty good. Cope's got really good popularity. Bandito's got pretty good popularity. I think we want to see Danielson win here, and he does, which is good. 3-star match. That's a bit on the low side. That's okay. That's annoying, but well, I guess we'll just have to live with that. Monet versus Hayter for the TBS Championship. Monet wins. Okay. So I think I'm gonna get penalized for that, which is a bit annoying. So Speedball and Ospreay's promo does the job. Megan Bayne and Willow going for the tag team championships. Sky Blue and Hart retain their titles in a good 3-star match. No injury here to Brody. Okada and MJF win in a great 3.5-star match. A rivalry started there, but that doesn't matter. Good. This is at level 2, so hopefully we can pay that off relatively soon. And Kenny Omega wins here in a classic 4.5-star match. That is now level 3, so we'll be paying that off. So we'll have Danielson and Cope going past this pay-per-view. That might be the... Oh, and then Athena and Tony. So we'll be in a good spot, I think, going into WrestleMania season. No charity promos from Raw, which is good. Over on SmackDown, we have no charity promos, which is good. I really hope that the poor opening doesn't hurt me too much there. And no charity promos from Mutiny. We had a really good week if it wasn't for that little slip up. So we got poor opening, which is a bit annoying. Stamina wise, everyone is good from that. Monet and Hayter are still good. 64 and 61 popularity is not bad. Willow and Julia Hart are a little behind, but Sky Blue and Megan Bayne are making some ground there. And then stamina is still very good here, which is nice. So we can do a big payoff match potentially, TLC or something like that with those two, which is good. And no injury to Brody, which I completely forgot to check on, but that's good. Okay. MJF and Okada are an incredible tag team. Nice. We made 25,500 fans. We made another 70 grand, which is good. I can't wait to see more of Danielson. Hell of a show, AEW. Hangman Page is perfect for Extreme Rules matches. Already missed when Megan Bay was a bad guy. I like that. I like that every match this week's AEW felt different. Sky and Julia defend their belt successfully. Kenny Omega getting even with Hangman. Yo, Kenny winning a match, the losing streak's over, and don't really get why AEW push Ospreay. That's tough. 18,000 fans from Raw. Okay, good start. Oh, DNC from SmackDown. 11,000. I'll definitely take that. That's huge ground covered there. And DNB from Mutiny for 18. So we gained significant ground there. That is very good. Very happy with that. So much so that we are only 12,000 back of second place and only 30,000 back of first. Okay, this is good. This is good. Tokyo, Japan. No Jamie Hayter. Can I do a show for $8,000? No chance. That's tough. And what did Megan do? 3-week suspension. Holy smokes. Okay. That is a real tough swing. Wow. Okay. 3-week suspension, Megan Bayne. You hate to see that. Right. Wow. How are we gonna get away from that? We will see. Maybe Toni Storm versus Mercedes Moné. Start that rivalry going into WrestleMania instead. That is nuts. That is absolutely crazy. Okay, well, we're going to take advantage of Swerve versus Okada here because we can book it again and then it's on the pay-per-view. So we'll do this once again. 97 popularity versus 70, which is good at a level 4 rivalry. And then also here, Kenny versus Hangman. And I think we'll be doing the Fatal 4-Way. The only issue here is the fact that I wanted Swerve to win the title to then do a WrestleMania feud of Swerve and Hangman, which is generational, I think. So this is going to go here. And then what is the in-between? We are going to do this here. Actually, I can't do that here because I need to make sure this gets to another... Yikes. Okay. And then again here. Brody is super upset. That's good. So can't wait for him to be like, I'm leaving unless you give me $100,000. Why is everyone so upset? I don't get it. We have Danielson versus Cope. That we don't want to do this week. We'll use that as the main event for the Go Home show, so that continues on past. Toni Storm could be on this show. I guess we can try it against Athena, or it doesn't even make sense at this point. Do we start? Holy smokes. I guess we'll just let Megan Bayne come back. Power cards here. Best friends forever. I know a guy. Man, this is brutal. Absolutely brutal. We have these two cards that we could save for WrestleMania to make sure we have 2 5-star matches. That could be good. Wow. Show logistics. We can get this a tier 2, which we'll do because we're not buying any power cards this week. Man, I can't believe that. All right, let's see what we can start there. That's the big feud. Athena, I guess, is now the odd woman out because Jamie Hayter left us. Brody and MJF. At least MJF's happy, so that's good. And it's also fun to know that we just have in the back pocket. We can do MJF and Okada as a tag team to get an extra little boost when we need to. We'll do a self promo from Cope and a self promo from Danielson. Just boost their popularities for their feud. And then over here, we can do Bandito and again, Jay White now upset. Okay. And we can do Willow. We'll do, I guess, Willow versus Julia here in a singles match because it's fighter versus fighter, so hopefully that gets a bonus. MJF is not on the card, but he's the bad guy, so we can't put him there. Let's just see what the options would be. We could have Jay White tag with MJF here. That could be something that solves that issue. We'll do, and then over on the women's side, what's Athena, I'm pretty sure, and a Sky Blue run on Willow. That kind of makes sense. And then Brody and MJ. I don't want to get an email from Brody before I can pay off MJF and Brody, but this will be a tables match just cause. Maybe we'll pay that off in a falls count anywhere. We'll see. Because Okada's stamina is pretty low. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I might do a gauntlet at this pay-per-view. And try to help my chance with having Swerve and Hangman coming in 3 and 4. I think that's the way to go. Okay, I'm happy with this. The mid-card match, I'm going to leave like that. I think this is fine. Show's only costing $19,000 because we need some cash here. Charity from Anna Jay, once again for NXT Mutiny. We have got SmackDown, no charity, which is good. We have got Raw, no charity, which is good, and a few missing promo slots, so also happy with that. And then here we go. Kenny Omega versus Hangman. This doesn't need to go to level 4, but it does. That's okay. So we'll have 2 level 4s paying off at the pay-per-view, which is good. This is now level 3. Perfect. Bandito versus Jay White. Jay White picks up the win. Hopefully he'll be a bit happier now. That's level 4 rivalry. Love to see that from Cope. Women's champion taking on the TBS champion. Mercedes ends the winning streak of Toni Storm. No rivalry started, but that is a promising start for 3.5 stars. Level 4 rivalry there. Willow versus Julia Hart with a run-in from Sky Blue. Julia Hart wins, probably 1.5. Yeah, saw that coming. Take +3 from Danielson. And Okada versus Swerve for the title. This should be 4.5, I think. Their feud right now, it's because of Swerve's bonus also. The fact that they have really good popularity and Swerve is getting a bonus from the fighter shakeup. Right, okay. Very good. Other than that third mid card, we tied or won every other slot. So that's good. We are the only one getting amazing booking, which is great. Swerve and Hangman are both going to be getting a rest. What is Swerve's stamina at? 50? Okada needs a break. That's okay. Hopefully the email interaction I get is just from Willow saying she wants to try to get revenge on Sky Blue, which I can do while we still wait for Megan Bayne to come back. This was good as well. Toni Storm could fight again. We could risk Monet. We'll see. We'll see. And Jay White got plus a double plus in the morale category, so maybe he'll just be content now, which is good. Okay, let's see. NXT Mutiny, 20,000 fans for a DNC. That's interesting. Okay, DNB from SmackDown for 20,000. We've got DNC for Raw for 13. I'm hoping to. I thought I had a pretty good week. DNB for AEW for 25. So we did gain, just not as much. $80,000 is good. Jamie Hayter's time to part ways. Heard that Jamie Hayter walked out on AEW. Holy crap, Sky just blindsided Willow. What the heck was Toni Storm thinking? Taking the easy way out with that DQ. That doesn't fit the heel face dynamic. Great great AEW tonight. Good matches. Painful to watch Willow versus Julia Hart. Might have been a better fight if their styles were more complementary. That's fair. Never seen Julia Hart so dominant before. Is it just a lucky streak? Danielson nearly gave the crowd a heat stroke, and can't wait for that final showdown between Jay White and Bandito. Yes, sir. Ooh, okay. Well, that's good. I didn't look at what it was. Very happy with this. I think, was it scheduled a run-in? We are now in 3rd place. Let's go. We are finally moving up in the world. We are 6,000 fans back of NXT Mutiny, and we are 25,000 back from 1st place. So this is the closest we've been to 1st since we had that... Okay, Brody, I don't want you leaving. There goes 100 grand. Yes. Yeah, you're right. Within the next 3 weeks. We're going to do that next week at the pay-per-view. Have at least one Extreme Rules match. Okay. All right, well, let's see what we can do for paying off feuds we want to do. This is going to be the main event. That was specifically or strategically done. We are going to do the tag team feud. Pay that off for the titles. Both teams I don't think work well together, so it doesn't matter even who wins. Bandito, Jay White. MJF, Brody King. And the other feuds were these 4. Which... the only one... actually, Okada needs a Hellspawn card. I still have enough to buy that, which is good. He has crazy popularity, so we might as well use a Hellspawn 2 on him. So he'll be at 54 next week, which is big. And that also means we can do self promos for these 3. And I think Tony is the way we're going to go with that. Because I'm going to also play the Hellspawn 1 on Mercedes to have her go there. And oh well, we can't use network special. I was getting that confused with special promotion. I thought we had 2 special promotions. That's fine. And in the opener we can do... Willow didn't even ask me about a rematch against Sky. Well, she's getting it. Do I run in for Willow because she is upset and Sky's really happy? I think I'm just going to try to do that. Sorry, Sky Blue. Tony Khan's going to run in there. Stamina is fairly good here. So this is a title match as well. We'll also do... let's do it in a tornado tag. That's kind of cool. I don't often use that stipulation. Stamina cost high, quality boost medium. That's pretty solid. And then over here, we'll do Tony Storm self promo. And over here, this is still just a level 2 rival. Ooh. I guess then just to make sure that we don't have a similar outcome to what happened earlier this episode. All level 4, level 3, level 4, nothing, level 2. That's good. Okay. 3 rivalries paying off. I was hoping to have Tony Storm and Mercedes. I guess I can do a Tony Storm call out at the the pay-per-view to have that going. We'll at least have one rivalry ready to go. So yeah, I think that's what we could do. And I actually might try Kenny and Osprey as a tag team to see how they work against Cash and Dax. But that's kind of a cheap way of doing it. This show is costing, without me realizing, $33 less than all my money. So we will do it. All right. And hopefully no one else is going to come being upset about whatever. So yeah, this is looking, I think this should be a strong show as well. So hopefully I can continue closing the gap. Tag titles on the line here in the opener in a tornado tag that sees Speedball and Will win the titles. Okay, that kind of throw a wrench into the plans, but that's fine. Okay, +1 would have let's see more from that. If Okada loses his title, we could do MJF and Okada now going forward, because at least one tag team there will work well together. Brody and MJF. Brody wins that feud. 3-star match. Fine, I guess. +3 for Swerve. We'll take that. Bandito, Jay White. Bandito wins that feud. Good for him. 3 stars. All right, nothing special coming from those level 4 rivalries. +1 from Hangman. That's fine. GM interference for Tony Khan on Willow. She wins, so hopefully she'll be a bit happier now. 2.5 star. I'll take that for sure. Tony Storm +5. That's what we're looking at. Tony Storm. And then Cope versus Danielson in the main event for the Unified Championship. Danielson keeps that title in a great 3.5 star rated match. Thought that would have been a bit better, but that's okay. So no amazing booking for us, which is annoying. Charity from Jey Uso over there. I don't think Backstage Brawls is available just yet anyway. So that's fine. 5 normal matches and a charity from Axiom. And over on NXT Mutiny, we have no charities, no Backstage Brawls. Good. Okay. I'm the only one, and Raw actually. Us and Raw do not get fantastic booking, and NXT Mutiny had a really good show. I kind of kept pace with SmackDown, but not really. We probably lose ground this episode. Or this week. This 70 and... Okay, so this feud is now... Both wrestlers are into the 70s, which, again, we will lose because of the pay-per-view. But we should have a huge show. Okay, well, let's see here. Starting with AEW, we did 57,000 fans. I'm expecting the other shows to be in... Probably be in the 60s. Oh, yeah, Sky learned about consequences. Shouldn't have tried that beatdown on Willow. Name a rivalry with a better payoff than Bandito and Jay White. Didn't expect that. Tony Khan making life hard for Sky Blue. Hell of a show, AEW. Tight match between Will Ospreay and Dax. Speedball Mike Bailey put on an awesome match. Is there a best loser of the year? Because it should go to Wheeler. Cash Wheeler is going to get run to the ground. Bryan Danielson is still champion. Tonight's NXT started strong, ended strong. Speedball Mike Bailey and Ospreay don't have much tag chemistry. Okay, well, that's tough. Okay, Raw did 57. Okay, so we stayed up on them. Why did SmackDown get other fan bonus for 72? So they brought their lead back up to 40,000 fans, and NXT Mutiny might be in the lead. They are not, but they're significantly ahead of us now. Wow. So this again, 40,000 back now, first place, 35,000 back of second. Hopefully we can get some. I was gonna say I didn't consider any power cards being played on that. Okay. Yeah, was that Adam Pearce chirping me? I was focusing more on. I'll see to it. Just make him happy before we trade him away. That sounds great. Okay. Ensure that your least popular available specials in a match. Probably not doing that. Oh, maybe I can do that actually. I always discount the... Okay, women's fatal 4-way. I could theoretically put Tony Storm here in this match to try to gain a chance at winning. But then the problem is these matches are random. Like, it's crazy how it's just thrown together, and then if I lose this with Tony Storm, then it's like a huge issue. And then who is my least popular specialist? MJF. MJF being in the... This is at least a tag match. Men's Tornado Tag. Let's put this MJF here. That makes Triple H happy enough to give me a Hellspaw 3. We should be making a pretty good chunk of money here. I'm not going to do this because I'm going to get this next week. Oh, I don't have the gauntlet yet. Oh, wait. No, I do have the gauntlet. Right, okay. That's for Gauntlet Eliminator. Well, I'm going to use that for next week. Here... I'm going to risk it there, which might be stupid, and I really hope it doesn't come back to bite me. But here we're going to do Okada, Omega, Swerve, Hangman. The popularity in this match is very, very good. Hangman's the lowest at 69. I still think we should get some type of bonus from this. So here is the thought process behind the gauntlet. Its stamina cost is low. The ring XP gain is low, but the quality boost is high. This should almost certainly be a 5-star match. So we're going to leave that there. And we're going to do a call out from Mercedes to Tony. I forgot that Mercedes still has terrible promo skill, but that's fine. And the thought process here is this is probably going to cost like 30, maybe 40 stamina. At least I can immediately play this Hellspot card on Toni Storm to have her go back to... She'll gain 30 stamina back right away. So at least there's that. We have a fighting champion, which is good. We have no Hellspot cards remaining, which is less good. I think because then the safe option is to then just put in maybe Athena there. But I want to try to win this. I need to win this. I'm putting Toni Storm there. Title match. Call it for Mercedes, which is good. MJF there, which is fine. Come on, Toni Storm. Please make this not in vain here. She is easily the most popular person in this match, but Natalya has better in-ring. I don't know how this works. Please win, Toni Storm. That is brutal, man. Absolutely brutal. Stamina 18 for Britt Baker. Stamina Jade Cargill. This is crazy, man. Bianca and Jade win. This game is so infuriating. Doesn't Tornado Tag have a stipulation that there's a higher chance for injury? And Jade and Britt were 18 and 11 stamina and no one's injured. Okay. Charlotte versus Liv. Liv's a double champion right now. She wins in a classic 4.5-star rated match. She's injured though. Oh, man, I'm so upset that I made that Toni Storm call and she lost. Chase U win the tag team titles in a 3-star match. I'm happy about that. +8 for Austin Gunn. Hopefully Swerve or Hangman win this. Kenny wins. Not the end of the world, but it's a 5-star match, which is good. Kenny's going to have a good... And actually, you know what? Because of this, the stipulations on Gauntlet, that's actually was optimal that either Kenny or Hangman won that, because you get more popularity but lose more stamina, and those two had high stamina. Hopefully this works. This is crazy, man. And the worst case scenario here is SmackDown and NXT are together and they win, of course. I don't know, man. This mode is getting kind of fishy. We're definitely going to have War Games played against us, which is so annoying. We had the best match on the cards. Toni Storm's stamina is actually only 27, so that's not that big a deal. That Hellspot 3 card we play on her, we can use right away. But that is just absolute garbage that Kairi Sane won that match. Man, so brutal. And I'm just going to guess that there was no injury for the other two. Of course not. Why would there be? Okay. So NXT Mutiny did 125,000 fans. That is a big chunk. 133. 113, that's probably where we're going to sit. We got DNA at least, but will that make a big difference? 131. All right. Well, you know what? At least there's that. At least there's that. That could have been worse. We made 62 grand, which is good. Can't even describe tonight's NXT or AEW. Absolutely amazing. Send as many people you want at me. I'll take them down. Kenny, you weren't the champion in that instance. That was an advantage to you that there was more people in that match. Swerve Strickland, Hangman Page gave Kenny a real run for his money. Did not want to see Kenny winning that championship. Would have preferred to see either Okada or Strickland with the belt. I miss seeing Megan Bane's matches. Well, she'll be available, I think, next week. MJF and Uso never stood a chance. Have to say Kairi Sane earned that win. Tony didn't have enough in the tank. Put on a good performance against Kenny, but sometimes results don't go your way, says Swerve. And Tony Storm was called out by Mercedes Moné. Looking forward to seeing them settle things in the ring. Yes, you do. We got our Hell Spa 3 card, which is good. And we actually kept pace with SmackDown, which is good. Now only being. So after all the good work early in this episode, we close it to 43,000. We are 30,000 behind second. But that was with a bunch of feuds in our favor. We are kind of starting from scratch now, which is not great. Okada's got a new perk, which is good, but I was thinking about potentially doing... Well, Okada lost the belt, so now we actually can do Okada and MJF versus Will and Speedball, because Will and Speedball don't have good chemistry together, but we know that MJF and Okada do, so those matches will get a little bit of a boost. So, and to break that feud that's there, we are going to trade Brody. Man, I can't... I don't even know what I should be doing here to get money in this instance. I guess, because there's no real stars I can go get. Like, do I want to overpay for a Kyle Fletcher? Probably not. Over on SmackDown, they haven't raised any of our wrestlers here. John Moxley's upset. They have a huge roster, SmackDown. NXT Mutiny. They have Britt Baker. Oh, well, that's 0 stamina, of course. Okay. Well, I mean, on the women's side, we have the 6 that we're going to use. Megan Bain is back. So we continue doing the Julia Hart Willow feud with them. We can trade Athena. That's true, because she's the odd one out right now. Cope and Danielson have their thing going right now, which is good. Bandito. It's gonna be Swerve, and so I guess I need a top heel now for Kenny, if that's the direction we're going. Kenny's gonna have 97 popularity, which is really good. Swerve and Hangman are in the 70s, which is good. I think this is crazy. So Bandito is on the odd man out here. So Kenny could, I guess, Jay White potentially. But hold on, let's see if someone else has worked up someone. Shelton Benjamin, who's a face. Okay. Roman Reigns is real upset. Adam Cole is real upset. Claudio's real upset. He's a bruiser, though. Claudio and Kenny? Well, he's 49 popularity, which is not the best, but 100 stamina is real good. That could be worth going to get, because his style also matches up with Kenny. Kenny's stamina is pretty good. Swerve's and Okada's a bit low, but I think that's fine. We can make that work. Good to see Megan Bain's popularity stayed at 61 that entire time she was suspended. So that kind of worked out in our favor. Julia Hart being at 38 popularity is not great. That's because her title is not included there. Okay, so Claudio's looking like the best option for now. Over on SmackDown, there is no one. Nope. And Raw have Samoa Joe, who at 90 stamina, but then he is a face. Takeshita, Kyle Fletcher. I think it's one popularity point, but I have to overpay because he's in a feud. But is the Kyle Fletcher Kenny Omega way more of a fun story to tell? I think it kind of is. So 36 value. Let's go with... I'm just going to end up trading this cash back anyway. But who has the lowest value here? So I just want to get this one out of the way first. I think if I just go 10th, this is kind of going to be peanuts in the grand scheme of things. Let's just do, this is a 59, almost double the value here. We probably threw away some cash there, but hopefully it won't be as much as I threw away earlier on. So now if we trade who is not being used, which are cash, Dax, Jay White, trading him away again, which is, sorry about that, Jay. I swear you are one of my favorites. Athena, and I think Bandito, but Bandito could just be, he's happy, he's a face. It's okay to have an extra face on the show. Kyle and Kenny could go right away for the title, which is interesting. I think that kind of works. So I'm going to keep Bandito for now, and then just get the money value, which is 70, 110, 157 from Raw. I think that's kind of the way to go. I mean, this is basically now trading for the next upgrade, which should put me into C for show quality. Why did he say no to that? Was the math wrong there? Okay, hold on. Oh, did they do an upgrade where they're not just going to give you the amount of money that you asked for because it doesn't make sense for them? But they have so much money. Why would they not want this? Everyone here has, especially Dax and Athena. This is strange. Hold on. Maybe I just calculated this wrong. 60, 70,000 between these two. 110. Oh, 147. Okay. Good that I can still rely on just getting the amount of money that the wrestlers are worth. So we now almost have 300k in the bank, which is good. We have a trade coming in that we're going to say absolutely no to. Swerve is a huge part of our show. Over on SmackDown, it's going to be still a big no. Let's see if CM Punk offers us anything. He will, and it is Adam Cole and Roman Reigns for Swerve and Will Ospreay. That's a wild trade. Imagine that was just something that was done in real life. That'd be insane. The amount of the star power that's used in that is absolutely insane. Megan Bayne looks like she's apologizing, so that could be good. I'm going to start with you because I know that you're just happy. Okay. Boost the advertising. Speedball, you're not going to be happy with me. I'm going to say you're right for now. Yeah, well, I'm definitely not going to fire her after waiting that out. Okay, moderate increase to Megan Bayne. That's nice. David and Goliath. All match types are free this week. Okay, I was imagine that was for 5 weeks. That'd have been real nice. Superstars below ring level 20 who win against gain 10 popularity, lose morale. Who, we only have 2 people on the roster who are, no, yeah, 1, and Hangman's real happy, and Danielson is happy. I mean, that could be a way to significantly boost up Cope there. I mean, I didn't mean to click that, but that's okay. Just 5 in-ring is absolutely nothing. So I think I will do this. Those are not the best shake-up cards, especially when it's coming down to what we need happening in the next 5 weeks. Okay, we can buy a health spot card, which that's always good to have. And we can get, you want advertising? Iron Man Underground. Hell in a Cell Gauntlet Eliminator. I'm probably gonna have to do that. Sorry, Speedball. But we'll deal with those repercussions next time, because that is what we're going to call it on this episode. Guys, if you've watched up to this point, thank you so much. If you haven't already, please leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel. That helps out so much. Continue leaving the comments down below of all your favorite independent wrestlers for an upcoming series we'll be doing after this one. And the season, potentially series finale of this challenge will be happening Friday morning at 9 a.m. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.